was just talking about how they, like, after one Sunday, it was after a service one Sunday a couple weeks ago, about how they were serving beer and allowing minors to come and get beer from the church. Yeah. Also, another employee of the church, or volunteer, whatever he may say, who works at Charlotte's Place, came here and was giving out beer to people. You know, so it's like, you know, the church, basically, like, what they say and what they do are very different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, this church, like he said that, like, it says that they're for a world of good, but, you know, it just seems like they're not doing much good for the community. You know, it seems like they're only doing good for themselves and the people that are in charge of the church, and, like, you know, so, I mean, I just feel like, you know, growing up in, like, the church, not Episcopal per se, but, like, you know, knowing that what Christianity is about, like, they don't seem to practice what they preach in that, like, you know, turning the other cheek, or, you know, honestly, they need to hear. This is a quote that I have for Trinity, and it's from the Bible, and they really need to, like, honor it. The fact that it is easier for a camel to walk through the eye of the needle than for a rich man to go to heaven, to enter the kingdom of heaven, right? So, like, the fact that, like, this church has a corporation behind it which owns over $1 billion worth of real estate, and the fact that they own 10 billion? Oh, I thought it was over $1 billion. I mean, I may have been misinformed, but
I think they intentionally want you to be misinformed.
Oh, okay.
I heard that from someone who worked here.
I mean, it would be true because they, you know, their board of directors work with the big banks on Wall Street. I mean, why did they identify themselves with Wall Street? They're not even on Wall Street, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, Trinity Wall Street, like, why would you associate yourself with Wall Street if you're not connected to them? And the fact that, like, the Alexander Hamilton monument over there says that the corporation of Trinity Wall Street dedicates this monument to Alexander Hamilton. Like, it says the corporation of Trinity Church. Like, I don't, it's like, it's very interesting to me. Like,
what denomination did you grow up with?
Well, I mean, I was in Presbyterian.
Presbyterian. And were you familiar with the
Are
you familiar with the Episcopal Church? Were you?
Not really.
Okay,
honestly.
so what's your general opinion of the Episcopal Church now?
I mean, I know I can't judge, like, all Episcopalians based on, like, one, like group. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how that system works. Like, there's, like, it's kind of like the Catholic Church where there's, like, bishops and cardinals. So it's kind of like, you know, it has the same system. So I can't, like, judge one thing based on the, you know, and judge all. So, like, I can't.
You know, New York has at least 3 bishops.
Yeah.
And that they could approach Jim Cooper and talk to him. You have anything you want to say to those bishops?
Well,
you do?
No, I really wondered where they were. I figured they must be on vacation these last 140 days and don't know what's going on. I really wonder where everybody is, you know? We've been at the top of Wall Street all this time, and we've been shouting at the top of our lungs, and nobody's listening. I just don't understand.
The bishops have a responsibility to the clergy in the diocese, the priests, and that is to make sure that they are spiritually right and spiritually whole. You think the bishops in New York are doing their... You want to say anything about that with Jim Cooper?
Never give it up.
I'm not. I can't speak to that directly, except that if I was in that position, I would be acting a whole lot differently.
Can I walk this?
Do anything you want. You can do